Hi guys, it is January 8th. My goodness, can you believe that? Already 8 days into 2019, and guess what? I still can't say 2019. Next year will be 2020. Can you imagine? So Norm and I are planning a party for next New Year's Eve. Like, we've literally already started planning it. Isn't that fun? And it made me take pause, if you will, because of him almost dying this year, to think that it's a whole year from now that we're planning something. And that made me go, you know, we're assuming everything will be okay by the time we get to New Year's of next year. And so much changes in a year. So much changes in a year. And, you know, our big events this year were that Norm had the heart attack and almost died. Did die and was brought back. And Amber's wedding. You know, our baby girl, our oldest daughter together, got hitched. You know? And, look, I'm tearing up. Isn't that funny? I had no intention of saying any of that when I turned this video on today. But I guess I'm being reflective this morning. I'm a teacher, so teachers get reflective. We reflect on everything. It's part of being a good teacher. Anyway, have a job interview on Friday. Still like what I'm doing. It will be changing soon. The little girl that I work with will be leaving our school soon. No exact date on that, but she'll be leaving our school soon. So things will change for me in the area of special ed. And but in the meantime, I may leave because I am interviewing for a different position. So we'll see. So I wanted to show you my food today. And don't worry, I'm not driving on anything that's going to get me killed or anything like that. I am just kind of cruising along here. So I have these cute little boxes that Amber got me for Christmas. This here is salad with grilled chicken on top and peppers, onions, carrots, and then I believe there is like 5 crispy Chinese noodles. And when I say 5, I mean literally like 5. So I'm going to count 1 point for that, even though I don't think I should have to. And then in the corner there is some fruit, and I've got carrots, and then I have a Weight Watchers Snickerdoodle baked protein bar. So the salad is going to be 1, the fruit is 0, the carrots are 0, and the Snickerdoodle bar is 3, which is a lot for as small as that is, in my opinion. But they're delicious, and you can eat them in slow bites. But it's good. So that'd be 3, about 4 points for that. This is mustard with a little bit of red wine vinegar. So 0. And I don't put very much on that because it's got chicken on my salad, so I don't need a whole lot, but just enough to kind of wet the chicken more than the salad. So 4 points total for lunch today. I am not having breakfast, but I'm having coffee. That is one of the things I wanted to ask you guys. I know some of you do intermittent fasting. I'm not going to be able to do intermittent fasting. I can't do black coffee. I tried for the past couple of weeks to have like 2 black coffees a day. I've tried flavored black coffee. That came out really weird. And I've tried, you know, even putting flavoring in. I've tried everything to do black coffee. I've tried to like bring it down by little bit. I can't. I don't like it. I don't eat a lot or drink a lot of creamer. I drink 3 tablespoons of creamer, broken up on over 3 travel mugs like this of coffee. So I figure that's 1 point. don't count it. You guys know that. It's just the 1 point a day I give myself, I guess. But, so, you know, I've heard people call that dirty fasting, where you fast, but you have coffee. So, I have no intention of fasting, of intermittent fasting, but I think I kind of do it anyway. I don't eat until 11:15 every day, and I stop eating usually around 6. So, you know, I feel like I do that to a point. Norm and I go to bed quite early, and when I say we go to bed, you know, we go to bed like 7, but we don't go in and go to sleep at 7 o'clock. We go in and watch TV and talk and whatnot, play on our phones. But we're laying in bed just because it's comfortable. Our room is cozy. It's warm. We love our comforter. It's that kind of thing. So, or sometimes we asleep by 8. Oh yeah. But, you know, we're old people. And, in the wintertime, I'm more of an old person than any other time of the year. So yeah, when it gets dark, my body says go to bed, you know. But anyway, so I feel like I am intermittent fasting to a point. I know I'm not doing it right, so I'm not looking to go do that. But I was thinking about what I have done differently to stop my weight loss, because that's really what has happened. I'm getting frustrated again. I want to claim freestyle, but I don't think it's freestyle. I really don't. But I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting at a weight again between 174 and 176. I have been here for a year. Now, in the summertime, I dropped way down. I was in the 160 something. And I thought about that. Fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. You know, I eat tons of fruit in the summer. I'm more active. So yeah, I could redo all of that. I'm trying harder with my BLTs, my bites, licks, and tastes, to count those. I give myself a point if I don't know what it is. Like yesterday, for example, a lady had cocoa nibs. They were like this big, but they were espresso covered in coffee or covered in chocolate, like a almost like a truffle. But they were tiny, and I gave myself 1 point for that. Just because I didn't know what it was, and I'm sure it had points. And I ate a Ghirardelli peppermint bark, a mini. Couldn't find the minis, but I found the other size, which was 2 points, so I gave myself 1 point for that. It was barely a bite, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been trying better to do my bites, licks, and tastes. My body is still not going. I still have that issue. The last couple of weeks, 2 weeks, I have been taking cough drops, quite a few cough drops, and I don't count those. I don't count my medicine. I heard a Weight Watch leader once, where do you think you're going up the side like that? Honestly, do you think it's your turn to get in front of me? Jerk. Anyway, I heard a Weight Watch leader once. I don't go to Weight Watchers meetings, but I follow several people on YouTube who are leaders, or who, in my opinion, are just my Weight Watchers gurus, and I've heard them say things that their leaders have said, which basically is, you know, it's better for you to worry about getting better and taking your medicine than to worry about the points of the medicine. And I feel like when I have a cold, I agree with that. If I had to take medicine for the rest of my life, or I was taking a vitamin for, I don't know, maybe not even a vitamin. Because I take gummy vitamin C's when I feel sick, and I haven't. And I don't count vitamin C's either. You know those drinks? I take one of those every day, and I don't count that either. But I only take it when I'm working with kids who I feel are sick, like they're snotty and whatever. So anyway, couple of questions, 2 questions. Number 1, do you count your medicine? Just out of curiosity. I'm probably not going to change my mind either way. And do you think you have to eat breakfast? Because I don't eat breakfast. If I am at work, I'm usually not hungry till 11:15. And that's when I have my lunch. And then the problem is I often get hungry again at like 2 o'clock. And I haven't left work yet. And then when I was starting Weight Watchers, I was eating eggs in the morning. I was doing 0 points. I was doing eggs and veggies. And I was losing then. So I'm considering going back to that. The thing is, I'm not hungry in the morning, and sometimes my stomach will actually hurt if I eat the eggs. And when I was eating the eggs before, so I was a classroom teacher then. My kids went to cultural arts, PE, music, library, whatever, at like 10:45 in the morning. So they'd go at 10:45, and then my lunch was like 12:15. So I was eating breakfast and then, like, you know, eating lunch very quickly afterwards. So it's been a while since I've done that, and there's not really a correlation, I don't think, between the time I stopped eating breakfast and the time I stopped losing weight. So I don't know. I'm really kind of hammering down this week. Now today's only Tuesday. I weighed in on Saturday, which is when my points roll over. I always weigh in on Friday too. And I usually take the better of the two weights, I gotta be honest. But they're so similar now, it's unbelievable. And then Monday night, was it Monday night? No, Sunday night. Norm and I ate those appetizers, which are not great for me. They're a lot of cheese, a lot of phyllo dough. Is it phyllo or phyllo? And on Monday morning, I weighed exactly the same. Today, I'm up by, like, I was 0.6, now I'm like 0.7 or some craziness. It's no crazy amount of being up, but I'm up slightly. On a Tuesday, but again, my body is keeping everything. It's having issues. It doesn't want to get rid of anything. So tonight, I'm going to drink a tea, I think. Norm's doing well. He is watching his portion sizes, which is the baby step we're taking with him right now. And he's not eating a lot of junk. So, but I feel like he's suffering, and you know, it's that mom in me that I want to be like, oh, poor baby, here's a chocolate chip. I don't even know. So last night I made, these were really good. We had found these ribs. They were boneless ribs. And we found them at Weiss, like in the end of summer. And we put them in the freezer. And I'm trying to do like a pseudo freezer clean out. I'm not really, but I'm trying to use some of the stuff that we have in the freezer that's going to not be any good in a while. So I pulled these out on Sunday, intending to make them Monday night. And I put them in shake and bake and put them in my air fryer. Oh my God, you guys. They were so good. And I tracked them, and I probably ate 6 ounces of them. And was still under my points because I had such little points yesterday. Kind of the same lunch I have today. And he had those. He had about the same as I did, about 6 ounces. We have a whole nother rack still. And we had corn, and he had a wedge salad. He really likes the wedge salad. So he mixes blue cheese and ranch dressing kind of together, and with some onion, and they're both light, by the way, with some onion, tomato, and the lettuce. And I know that, you know, the iceberg lettuce is not the best thing for him. I mean, it's not like it has any nutritional value, but it's better than, you know, what he was eating. We have these little mini cups of mashed potatoes, which are like 6 points, and 4 or 6 points, maybe 4 points actually, because I think it's only half a cup. And I ate one of those, and my corn and my ribs, and they were delicious. But anyway, and then he had yogurt, for a snack. And then, so I had all that plus yogurt too. And then going to bed, I pulled out 2 macaroons, and he's like, you can't have those. I'm like, yes, I can. And he's like, well, you already had your snack. I'm like, but I still have points. And I wasn't going over either. I was still like in my daily points. And he's looking at me, and I'm like, I have, and he was like giving me the stink eye, like I was doing something wrong. So obviously he's feeling like, why are you getting a snack and I'm not? So I'm going to try to be cognizant of that and not make him feel like, hey, I'm having these macaroons. But it's weird. I like to have my macaroons in bed. And I either have 2 or 3, depending on how many points I have. I found macaroons at Giant. They are the same type of macaroon. They taste the same, but they're missing some of the flavors from Trader Joe's. Norm hates Trader Joe's. The parking is not great, and the people are not very nice. I mean, the people who work there aren't even very nice. And it just drives Norm insane. So I don't go to Trader Joe's very often. When I go, I have to go by myself. So I may take a trip there this weekend just to get my macaroons because they're better. But anyway, I got to be careful of watching what I'm doing as opposed to what he's doing, because I think that was part of the problem why he didn't lose last time, because he was eating what I was eating, which is low points, and he still had so many points at the end of the night left over that he ate junk. So I don't want to give him a point value and say, oh, you still have points, go ahead and eat junk, because that's not going to work. But I also feel like he doesn't have a solid plan. Like, so yesterday I kind of kept saying to him, you know, so right now what we're really doing is lowering your portion size. And he's like, well, I am doing that. I'm like, oh, okay, we've hit the crankiness. He ate half a rack, like the rack was about this big, and he ate about half of that, which is about 6 ounces, because they were thin, you know. So, and then he ate corn and his salad. He didn't even have mashed potatoes. I offered them to him. But anyway, I'm worried about his sustainability. But I'm trying to be encouraging. I'm trying to push him in the right direction. I know in the past it's not been sustainable what he's doing. He needs a plan. He needs something to count. He needs something to keep track of. Although he claims he doesn't, he says that's the problem. He can't keep track of calories. He can't keep track of points. If he has to do all that, it's too much work. So I'm hoping just for right now, lowering the portion sizes and getting rid of some of the tasty cakes and whatnot will help. His cardiologist actually said to him 2 tasty cakes a week. And what was happening before. Don't you love that? When someone sees that you're getting ready to make a left turn and they're way far away and they just speed up so that you can't make the turn. Isn't that just your favorite? Because that guy was literally so far away and saw me making the turn and just started flying. Anyway, so his cardiologist said 2 tasty cakes a week, and in the past, what Norm was doing was eating a box in a setting. So, you know, that's better. What I really need is for him to get on the scale sometime this week and really be down. Problem is he doesn't weigh consistently. He will weigh sometimes in the morning and sometimes at night, and then he'll complain because he's up. And I'm like, you just ate. You literally just had 6 ounces of ribs, and now you're going to complain that you're up. Of course you're up. I have to get gas. I'll talk to you guys soon. If not, have a great day. Like, subscribe, and comment. Either way, if I don't come back on here, have a great day, guys.